Hi, my name is Anthony Watson. Today I will be showing you how to put spikes into track cleats. So I'm doing this today because I didn't really have guidance in high school, and at times before my senior year I was running on nubs, and it reduced my times, made me a little bit slower, kind of made me slip a little bit. So that's why I'm doing this today. There are only a few steps that you really need when it comes to installing the spikes, but other than that, it's not too difficult. So the first step, of course, when inserting all the spikes is you want to gather all your materials. You want to get your spike tool. You want to get your spikes. For these, I just removed them from my old spikes. I don't know if you can see them. I removed them from my old spikes that I used to use. And then, of course, the third thing you need is the spikes themselves. Don't have any shoelaces. These ones are pretty old. So, the first thing you want to do, you want to gather these spikes. And if we were going to do a race or run a race, and I know in high school, I haven't ran in college, but in high school, depending on what meet you were going at or what track or what school, you would have a different type of spikes that you would have to put into the bottom of them. So they couldn't be too long, and you couldn't have really, really short ones. I mean, having really, really short ones wouldn't really do anything, but I don't know, reduce your competitive edge. So the ones that I have right now were for state my senior year, and when I was in high school on the track team, we called them Christmas trees because they're pretty long. So the second thing you'll need is the tool, and of course, like I said before, the shoe. So to replace them, you can either place the spike itself inside of the tool, and they have little ridges on it, and you can put it up to the little hole, and they have it's like a screw. And then all you do is screw it in and make sure it's fit snug in there without threading it, because if you thread it, it makes it more difficult to take out. So once you get it in there, you want to make sure it's pretty tight and it's not going anywhere, because if they're a little bit too loose, you may lose them when you're running in your race. But yeah, that's that's pretty much the only two steps that you have to do. And then I'd say the third step that you would have to take as a necessary precaution is to check after a race, like I should have. But in these ones, I don't know if you can see from there, I have one that's almost completely flat, and I mean, I can't get that out of there. I'd have to get a drill bit and drill it out. So yeah, that's it. And that was my video on how to properly install and replace old track spikes.